Hello, Cars fans, and welcome to Project Raceway, where we discuss the latest and greatest in Cars fashion. I'm your host, Langston.
And I'm Taj.
Today, we're getting an exclusive peek at the Radiator Springs Fashion Show, where some of our favorite cars will be unveiling their new looks. So Taj, what fresh styles are you most excited to see on the car walk today?
Well, Langston, I must say I've adored the new NASCAR looks this season. As you know, NASCAR is very in. I'm so curious to see which cars our designers have chosen to show off their fabulous new paint jobs.
I hear we'll see some new die-cast launchers today too. Is that true?
Correct. The launch of these launchers has been hotly anticipated. Launchers are very vogue.
Anyways, it looks like they're just about ready to get this fashion show on the road. You ready, Taj?
Give me 1 second. Okay, now I'm ready.
Are those Lightning McQueen Crocs?
I can't show up to a fashion show underdressed.
Neither could I.
Black, very fashionable.
Thanks. Now let's get to it before we are fashionably late. Kicking things off today is everyone's favorite tow truck, Tow Mater, sporting a brand new cherry red NASCAR look. These inventive designs blend the style of real NASCAR cars and pit crews with the characteristics of each individual car to create something fresh and original.
And Langston, let me say that this design is both.
I love that Mater decided not to add a hood with this new look. Classic Mater, new design.
And can we just talk about that headset? Incredible attention to detail. And check out Mater as he drives backwards. Such showmanship. These new looks from the Cars NASCAR collection are going to be all the rage. I just know it.
As you can see, Mater wasn't the only resident of Radiator Springs to get a NASCAR makeover. Here come Greeno and Luigi coming down the car walk as we speak.
Perfecto!
Speaking of perfecto, the pair seems to be in perfect sync coming down this car walk.
Indeed, very stylish.
Luigi is rocking a brand new Rusty's Red while cruising on his famous white wall tires.
And check out Guido's unconventional yet fashionable drill. Superb!
What's more impressive is how this dynamic duo always seems to come as a pair, even in this Cars NASCAR series.
Friendship is very fashionable, I must say.
Up next, we'll be taking a trip down memory lane as the fabulous Hudson Hornet and some of his old racing pals will be showing off their new designs modeled after their original racing looks.
Excellent! Vintage designs are so in right now. Very vogue.
First up, we have Doc Hudson and his good pity pal, Double Clutch Daily.
It appears Daly is leading the way, donning a very hip checkered flag. And here comes Doc himself, a very fashionable entrance for the one and only Hudson Hornet. You could even call it fabulous.
As you can see, Doc is decked out in his iconic colors from his days as a multi-Piston Cup champion.
They've also swapped out his white walls for some dirt track tires to complete that very trendy racing look. Very Thomasville.
Excellent catch, Taj.
Thanks. I know my fashion.
I'm also really digging this matching blue getup Daly is sporting today. Doc and Daly make a fantastic pairing indeed. Next up, we have Leroy Hemming and Junior Moon sporting their original heyday looks. The decals on this heyday Hemming look are fantastic. Check out that trunk.
If you can look fashionable and let people know you're the fastest, that's a win-win.
And check out Junior Moon, living up to his name with a stunning black paint job.
And I'd give that number 11 decal a 10 out of 10. Heck, let's make it an 11 out of 10.
I 111% agree with you on that one, Taj.
These Metal Series cars know how to work a speedway and a runway.
Speaking of speedways, don't forget to check out the Radiator Springs Mountain Raceway, proud sponsor of this year's Radiator Springs Fashion Show.
Trust me, it's a very stylish ride. Looks like it's time to get into the holiday spirit.
That's right, Taj, because up next, we're getting a sneak peek at the brand new wintertime die-cast designs.
Ah yes, the winter collection. Always a great time for fashion.
First up, we have Sally sporting a brand new pair of earmuffs and a gorgeous new wintertime paint job.
Looks like she's imitating ice skating on the car walk. Nice touch.
'Tis the season after all.
Those earmuffs look so cozy. Now I'm craving some piping hot cocoa.
And the snowflakes on her side door really add to the winter vibe.
Reminds me of fresh snow on a winter morning.
Agreed. She totally nailed it. Not far behind Sally is the auto body art maestro himself, Ramon, showing off some of his classic lowrider moves and rocking a beautiful turquoise winter coat.
Coat of paint, that is.
That's right. Speaking of, I wonder if Ramon did this paint job himself. It looks incredible.
I'd recognize those airbrush strokes anywhere, Langston. This look is unmistakably Ramon.
The design work is so good, it gives me chills. Literally.
What a show it's been so far. We've seen so many amazing looks so far. I am very impressed, I must admit.
Totally agree with you, Taj. We've seen new NASCAR looks, classic older styles, and even some winter designs. What could possibly be next?
Well, look what we have here. Here comes the legendary Lightning McQueen and Formula One champion Francesco Bernoulli in some very classic looks.
It looks like they're setting up for something big here. Could this be what I think it is?
Whatever it is, extra points for dramatic flair.
But of course, the new racing launchers. How could I forget?
Incredible reveal.
I must say, the complementing design of their launch pads is a very nice addition to these familiar looks.
I couldn't agree more. Matching accessories is all the rage these days.
And matching pitties. Francesco's little helper is looking just as chic. Wow, did you see how those two launch pads snap together like that to make one big launch pad? It's like a fashion fusion.
I 100% agree, Langston. Very vogue.
You know, I keep hearing you say that word. What does it mean?
Fashionable?
Sure, I buy that. Hey, it looks like they're ready to launch. Bravo!
Now that's what I call fashion.
I gotta say, Taj, that was an amazing show.
Far more exciting than last year's show, I must say. Those outfits were awful.
Taj? We didn't have a show last year.
Oh, right. That was clothes shopping with my mom. So many itchy sweaters.
Anyways, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Langston.
And I'm Taj.
And we'll see you next time on Project Raceway. Disney Pixar Cars vehicles, Cars pair sets, racing launcher sets, and Radiator Springs Mountain Raceway each sold separately.